Okay, my name is Bill Nash. I purchased this F-150. It's 2017 at Patriot Auto Group in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. It's their Chevy dealership there. Just last weekend, it was Saturday, June the 29th. I want to show you what some issues that I discovered after bringing the vehicle home that were not disclosed to me. They said it had a clean vehicle report, no accident history or anything. They also claim that they rigorously check all their vehicles out, send them to a rigorous check and inspection process to ensure they are safe to drive. Well, this one was obviously overlooked, and I'll show you how. First, I want you to notice that it is setting on concrete surface. It is level, and to further demonstrate that, I'm going to crank up the vehicle here and cranks up nicely, runs good, but it does not drive so great. So I did notice it pulling a little bit when I was on the way or test driving it there, and the salesman told me that they just had bad roads. It wasn't pulling a whole lot, but it was kind of noticeable. So here's the vehicle's own system that shows that it is level 000. Steering, see, it's turning a little bit. There's 1%, back to 0. So wheels are straight. Vehicle is setting on a flat, level surface. I'm going to grab a tape measure, hopefully here. So again, this vehicle's not been moved. Wheels are straight, level surface. Measure at the bottom. This is the driver's side. We're at about approximately 5 inches there. Approximately 3.5 there. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to move a little quicker. Pretty close to 4.5 there. And then when you come back here, we're right at 3 inches. So it's moved back about an inch. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. See this back up in here. There's an aftermarket bumper sticker there. That part's aftermarket. This fender here, instead of stamped Ford, it's stamped Tang Yang, some Chinese manufactured fender. Doesn't fit there. You can see over here, this one is stamped Ford. Moving back here, this whole section, this whole skin was replaced, and it is done incorrectly because it was put on with sheet metal screws. Don't know if you can see that, but there is in fact sheet metal screws here. Should have been spot welded. I'm going to go around the vehicle. Passenger side fender, actual hole right here that they have a plastic plug in. I thought maybe that was some kind of factory thing, but it's a rough cut hole that was glued in there, popped right out. I glued it back so I don't want a hole in my truck. I'm going to climb underneath and I'm going to show you a couple things. Bear with me. Alright, this is, I think you call this the lower arm, where it attaches to the frame there. You can see that that is all bent. That whole bracket is bent. Again, this wheel is pushed back probably an inch, inch and a half. And let me get up. I'll show you something from the front. Again, flat level, wheel straight. You can see that that wheel there is what you call negative canter. It's tilted inward. Another thing to point out is the tow hook over here is bent down. I mean that's not real noticeable, but you get underneath, you can see that it's bent where it actually attaches to the frame. And then just to show the difference, this wheel is pretty straight right here as far as the camber. Again, You can see that one's leaned inward. Pushed back, tilted inward, pushed back about an inch. I first noticed all this because, again, I said it was pulling a little bit. This tire is bald on the inside. Had a former body shop technician look it over. He spotted these things, several of these things anyway. Took the wheel off, found out that frame, the members are bent underneath. And I took it to another body shop here in Derby, Kansas, to look it over. He gave it a quick look over. He's the one that spotted the difference in the wheel, said this wheel was pushed back. He looked underneath, said frame's bent. So at this point, Bartlesville Patriot Chevy there sold me a vehicle that they did not check out. It's probably not safe to drive with that much, bent stuff going on in the frame. And I'm by no means an auto body technician, but that stuff's pretty visible, pretty obvious now. Now that it's been pointed out to me, I would think that a certified vehicle technician at a dealership, if they put any effort or time into inspecting this vehicle, first off, they would have noticed the tires are bald on the inside. That would have led them, or should have led them, to further investigate why the tires were wore on the inside. And they would have quickly learned that, well, this vehicle's been wrecked. So again, at this point, my only solution for me to make me feel good about this is to get rid of this vehicle totally. I want them to take it back. I want them to do a complete refund of all monies paid, cancel the contract. I think that's the only way to go to as far as I'm concerned, to keep with their good vehicle, their, what they say is a good reputation. I know they got good reviews online. Don't know how legitimate those are. And I'm not making any threats at this point, but with me, I think to make this right, they need to take this vehicle back. They need to refund my money, and whatever they do with it from there, if they want to fix it, resell it, that's up to them. I want the contract canceled. I see that as the only solution, because I paid $31,500 for this truck, which obviously, like I said, has been in a major collision to have bent some, part of the frame. So hopefully folks there at Bartlesville Patriot Chevrolet, you'll see this video, you'll agree to that this is not a good deal. Obviously, large business like yourself, you can take this vehicle back. For me, this is going to cost me thousands of dollars to repair. Who knows if it's even repairable? And even if it is, obviously it greatly decreases the resale value of the vehicle. You never know when something like this is fixed, if it's going to be done correctly, if you're going to have future problems. And this is a perfect example. You don't know, this was not done correctly. So for all you folks out there watching this video, any tips, advice, anyone ever been through a similar situation like this, happy to hear your comments. If you're going to tell me I'm, out of luck, screwed, whatever, keep your negative stuff to yourself. Just any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, and have a great day.